When art leaves the museum and walks the runway, something extraordinary happens. Fashion transforms from everyday clothing into a living, moving gallery, and the runway becomes a canvas where creativity, history, and modern expression collide. In the United States, this powerful connection between art and fashion has been gaining attention, especially through museum-inspired fashion shows that challenge the boundaries of traditional design. These runway experiences are not just about trends or seasonal collections. They are about storytelling, emotion, and the reinterpretation of visual art through fabric, silhouette, and movement. Museums have always been places of reflection, culture, and inspiration. Paintings, sculptures, and installations hold stories of different eras, emotions, and philosophies. When designers step into these spaces, they don't just see colors and shapes. They see narratives waiting to be reborn. In USA, fashion shows inspired by museum art. Designers translate brushstrokes into textures, historical themes into modern cuts, and classical beauty into contemporary elegance. The result is fashion that feels meaningful, intentional, and deeply artistic. One of the most fascinating aspects of art-inspired runway fashion is how it blurs the line between fine art and wearable design. A painting that once hung silently on a wall can suddenly influence a flowing gown, a structured blazer, or an abstract silhouette. The runway allows these inspirations to move, breathe, and interact with light and space. As models walk, the garments come alive, offering viewers a new way to experience art beyond the stillness of a frame. This transformation creates a sensory experience that captivates audiences and keeps them engaged from start to finish. In the USA, museum-based fashion shows have become a platform for emerging designers, especially students and young creatives, to showcase their vision. Institutions like Brigham Young University, Museum of Art have played a role in encouraging this dialogue between disciplines, where art history meets modern fashion innovation. These shows highlight how education, creativity, and experimentation can come together to shape the future of American fashion. Designers are not simply copying artworks. They are interpreting them, respecting their origins while reimagining them for a modern audience. The beauty of an art-inspired runway lies in its diversity. Some designs focus on bold colors and dramatic contrasts, reflecting abstract or modern art movements. Others embrace minimalism, drawing inspiration from classical sculptures, Renaissance paintings, or traditional museum pieces. This range allows viewers to see how different artistic styles can influence fashion in unique ways, from soft, neutral tones that echo ancient marble statues to vibrant patterns inspired by contemporary art. Each look tells its own story. Another reason these fashion shows resonate so strongly with audiences is their emotional impact. Art has always been a medium for expressing feelings, ideas, and social commentary. When fashion adopts this role, it becomes more than a visual statement. A dress inspired by a historical painting may evoke nostalgia or elegance, while a modern, experimental piece may spark curiosity or conversation. This emotional connection encourages viewers to engage more deeply with the fashion, making the experience memorable and shareable. From a cultural perspective, USA fashion shows inspired by art reflect a broader shift in how fashion is perceived. Consumers are increasingly drawn to authenticity, creativity, and meaning, rather than fast trends. Art-inspired fashion aligns perfectly with this mindset. It emphasizes craftsmanship, thoughtful design, and a respect for creative heritage. On the runway, this translates into pieces that feel timeless rather than disposable, appealing to audiences who value quality and storytelling. The runway itself plays a crucial role in enhancing the artistic experience. Museum-inspired fashion shows often feature elegant lighting, minimalistic staging, and atmospheric music to maintain a refined and immersive environment. This approach allows the garments to remain the focal point, while subtly echoing the calm and sophistication of a museum setting. The overall presentation feels cinematic, drawing viewers into a world where art and fashion coexist seamlessly. In the digital age, these runway shows have gained even more power through online platforms. Long-form fashion videos showcasing art-inspired collections are particularly effective on YouTube, where viewers appreciate slow pacing, detailed visuals, and aesthetic storytelling, without the need for voiceovers or faces. Automation-style videos rely on visuals, text overlays, and music to convey their message. This format works exceptionally well for art-inspired fashion, as it allows the designs to speak for themselves. Social media has also played a significant role in amplifying the reach of these shows. Short clips, highlights, and behind-the-scenes moments shared on platforms like Instagram and TikTok help attract a wider audience. However, the long-form video remains essential for those who want to fully immerse themselves in the experience. Watching a complete runway inspired by art feels almost like attending a virtual exhibition, offering depth and continuity that short clips cannot provide. Another compelling aspect of museum-inspired fashion shows is their educational value. Viewers are often introduced to artistic movements, historical references, and design concepts they may not have encountered before. This subtle education enhances the viewing experience, making it both entertaining and informative. Fashion becomes a gateway to art appreciation, encouraging audiences to explore museums, learn about art history, and develop a deeper understanding of creative expression. The influence of art on fashion also highlights the importance of collaboration. Designers often work closely with curators, artists, and historians to ensure their interpretations remain respectful and accurate. This collaborative spirit enriches the final result, adding layers of meaning and authenticity. It also demonstrates how different creative fields can support and inspire one another, leading to innovative outcomes that resonate across industries. From a global perspective, USA art-inspired runway shows contribute to the international fashion conversation. American designers bring their own cultural influences, values, and modern sensibilities to classic art inspirations, creating a unique blend that stands out on the global stage. This fusion of tradition and innovation helps define contemporary American fashion as thoughtful, expressive, and forward-looking. Audience engagement is another key factor in the success of these fashion shows. Viewers are often encouraged to share their opinions, vote for their favorite looks, or discuss whether they would wear art-inspired designs in everyday life. This interaction not only boosts visibility and reach, but also creates a sense of community around the fashion experience. People don't just watch, they participate, reflect, and connect. The sustainability aspect of art-inspired fashion is also worth noting. Many designers focus on quality over quantity, creating pieces that are meant to last rather than follow fleeting trends. This approach aligns with the growing movement towards sustainable and ethical fashion in the USA. By emphasizing artistry and craftsmanship, these runway shows promote a more conscious approach to clothing consumption. As technology continues to evolve, the future of art-inspired fashion shows looks even more promising. Virtual runways, augmented reality, and high-definition filming allow audiences to experience these collections in new and immersive ways. A viewer can now see the intricate details of a garment, the texture of the fabric, and the subtle references to artwork from the comfort of their home. This accessibility ensures that art-inspired fashion reaches a broader and more diverse audience. Ultimately, when art leaves the museum and walks the runway, it challenges us to see fashion differently. It reminds us that clothing can be a form of expression, storytelling, and cultural dialogue. These USA fashion shows prove that the runway is not just a stage for trends but a space where creativity, history, and innovation come together. By transforming art into wearable design, designers invite us to appreciate both disciplines in a new light. This powerful blend of art and fashion continues to inspire designers, audiences, and creators around the world. It celebrates imagination, honors creative heritage, and pushes the boundaries of what fashion can be. As long as art continues to inspire and fashion continues to evolve, the runway will remain a place where museums come alive and creativity walks confidently into the future.